Patagonia. The name itself is a whisper of wind, a sound that carries across vast, empty spaces. It speaks of distance, of the end of the world. I remember a map in my grandmother's house, a piece of leathery skin pinned to it. She claimed it was from a brontosaurus from Patagonia. That word became a promise, a journey to the uttermost part of the earth. Here, the land is raw, the horizon endless. The allure isn't just in the famous peaks or glaciers, but in the spaces between, the silence, the wind, the stories etched in stone. To travel here is to step into a story still being written. The wind carves the mountains, rivers cut the plains, and every rock has a tale. Patagonia demands your attention, pulling you out of the ordinary and into the present. People come for adventure, solitude, wildlife. But what they find is something deeper, a connection to the earth, a sense of scale that puts life in perspective. The landscape strips away the unnecessary, leaving only what's essential. This isn't the Patagonia of glossy brochures. It's a journey into its heart, its hidden corners, a collection of stories and encounters. We'll walk forgotten trails, listen to legends whispered by the wind, and feel the warmth of a gaucho's welcome. This is an invitation to see Patagonia as a living, breathing entity, a place to explore with an open heart and a curious mind. Once Patagonia has a hold on you, it never lets go. The journey begins here. El Chaltén, the national capital of trekking, sits at the foot of Mount Fitzroy. Most come for the iconic peaks, following well-trodden paths to famous viewpoints. But the real magic lies on quieter trails, where you walk for hours, seeing only wind-bent trees and soaring eagles. Loma del Plieg Tumbado offers a panoramic spectacle. Fitzroy, Cerro Torre, and Viedma Lake all at once. North of town, the trail to Piedra del Fraile leads through ancient forests and along clear streams. Here I met a local who spoke of the mountains' moods and the spirits said to inhabit them. To find these places, wander off the map, talk to locals, and follow their secret recommendations. Discover hidden waterfalls, quiet lakes, and rare birds. These small discoveries make El Chaltén truly special. It's about finding your own piece of Patagonia, away from the crowds. The simple joy of walking in a wild place, with the wind as your companion, the mountains your silent witnesses. The Perito Moreno Glacier is a living river of ice, moving, breathing, groaning. One of the few glaciers not retreating, it advances and calves in a dramatic, endless cycle. To stand before it is to witness nature's raw power, a wall of ancient blue ice hundreds of feet high. Most watch from walkways, waiting for thunderous cracks as icebergs break free and crash into the lake. But take a boat onto Lago Argentino and the glacier's scale becomes overwhelming. The ice wall towers above, crevasses and seracs gleaming. Sometimes you sail through a gallery of floating ice sculptures, each uniquely carved by water and wind. For the adventurous, ice trekking awaits. With crampons, you walk on the glacier itself, exploring blue caves and drinking pure meltwater. To walk on Perito Moreno is to become part of its story, feeling its slow, powerful movement beneath your feet. You're no longer just an observer, you're a participant in a river of time. The memory of this place stays with you. It's a humbling, unforgettable experience. Here you realize how small we are, and how magnificent the world can be. The glacier whispers its ancient secrets to those who listen, and you leave changed. The ice lingers in your memory, long after you've gone. This is Patagonia's heart of ice, and it's alive. Deep in the Pinturas River Canyon lies Cueva de las Manos, the Cave of the Hands. On its walls, ancient people left stenciled handprints, red, black, white, yellow, reaching out from the stone. These are the hands of men, women, and children who lived here 9,000 years ago. Standing in the cave, you feel their presence, a direct connection across millennia. The mystery endures. Were these rituals, prayers, or simply a mark of existence? Alongside the hands, you'll find guanacos, hunting scenes, and symbols whose meanings are lost to time. The colors remain vibrant, preserved by the dry Patagonian air. Getting here is a journey, hours on unpaved roads through empty landscapes. The pilgrimage strips away modern distractions, preparing you for the silent power of this art. Cueva de las Manos is one of the America's most moving archaeological sites. It speaks in the language of art, not words, and its echoes endure. Ruta 40, Argentina's legendary highway, cuts through Patagonia's vast emptiness. For many, it's just a road between parks, but slow down and you'll find forgotten villages, each with its own story. These aren't tourist towns, but places where people live and work, shaped by wind and isolation. In villages like Gobernador Gregores or Tres Lagos, life is simple and resilient. I once stopped at a tiny crossroads cafe where an old man shared stories of hard winters and the camaraderie that keeps these communities alive. "The wind makes you strong or it drives you crazy," he said. Traveling Ruta 40 is traveling through Patagonia's history, abandoned farmhouses, shrines to folk saints, and the enduring spirit of those who call this land home. These villages are the soul of the road, the human element in an immense landscape. To stop, have a coffee, and talk to a local is to glimpse the real Patagonia. Here, you understand the quiet strength it takes to thrive in such a place. The road is long, the story's endless, and the spirit of Patagonia lives in its people. The forgotten villages are its beating heart. They remind you this land is as much about community as wilderness. Slow down, listen, and you'll find Patagonia's true soul. The journey is richer for it, and the road goes on. The Valdez Peninsula is a different Patagonia, one of coast and sea. This protected reserve teems with marine life: southern right whales, orcas, sea lions, elephant seals, and vast penguin colonies. Here, you step into a living nature documentary. Whales gather in calm bays, sometimes so close you hear them breathe. Elephant seals and sea lions crowd the beaches, their calls filling the air. If you're lucky, you might witness orcas launching onto the shore to hunt, a display of intelligence and power. The peninsula is also a haven for birds and classic Patagonian wildlife: guanacos, rheas, and maras. Valdez is a reminder of our planet's incredible biodiversity. It shows what's possible when we protect space for nature to thrive. This is a world apart, a sanctuary that must be preserved. Here, the wildness of Patagonia meets the richness of the sea, and every visit is a privilege. It's a treasure for the world. The gaucho is the soul of rural Argentina, a symbol of freedom and deep connection to the land. In Patagonia, gaucho tradition endures on vast sheep ranches, where life is shaped by hard work and hospitality. If you find yourself stranded, a gaucho's door is always open. A hot meal, a warm bed, and help without question. The heart of gaucho culture is the asado, the traditional barbecue. It's more than a meal. It's a ritual of community, cooked slowly over wood embers, shared with family and friends. To be invited is an honor, a taste of the land itself. Another essential is mate, the herbal tea passed around in a circle, symbolizing friendship and welcome. Sharing mate as the sun sets over the steppe is one of Patagonia's most authentic experiences. In these simple moments, stories, laughter, and shared silence, you connect with the true spirit of this place. The gaucho's world is one of resilience, generosity, and tradition. It's a life lived close to the land, and it shapes the character of Patagonia. Here, you find warmth in the wild, and you carry it with you long after you leave. This is the taste of Patagonian life, and it's unforgettable. Patagonia is a land of extremes. Weather can change in an instant. Dress in layers: waterproof jacket, warm fleece, sturdy boots, hat, gloves, and sunscreen. The wind is relentless, be prepared. Summer, December, February, is peak season, but spring and autumn offer fewer crowds and stunning colors. Winter is for the adventurous, solitude and snow, but many places close. Respect the land, stay on trails, pack out your trash, don't feed wildlife, and conserve water. Support local communities, buy local, eat local, hire local guides. Be flexible, buses run late, roads close, plans change. Embrace uncertainty, it's part of the adventure. Slow down, talk to people, learn a little Spanish. A simple hola or gracias goes a long way. Travel with an open mind and a patient heart. Patagonia rewards those who are present and respectful. The best experiences often come when things don't go as planned. Let the landscape shape your journey, and you'll leave with memories you'll never forget. I came to Patagonia searching for a piece of brontosaurus skin, but found something deeper. This land gets under your skin, stays with you long after you leave. The wind, the blue of glaciers, mate shared with strangers. These are Patagonia's gifts. Here, you learn resilience, patience, and the beauty of simplicity. Your problems shrink in the vastness. What matters becomes clear. We are visitors in this ancient land, with a duty to protect its wildness. My stories are just a few footsteps on a long road. Patagonia can't be conquered or fully known. It's a journey, not a destination. The greatest discovery is the feeling this land gives you: freedom, awe, belonging. I invite you to begin your own journey, here or in your imagination. Let Patagonia's call move you. The road is long, the story far from over. Let's see where it takes us next.